All right, guys, we need to stop with this bullshit narrative that we're at war with Iran for some humanitarian purpose or that we're there to help free people that are being oppressed. I think we all know the reason we're at war with Iran, which is the same reason we go to war with any other country. It always goes back to a three-letter word: oil. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Donnie Joseph. On this channel, we talk about crypto, investing, wealth, mindset, and now we're talking about oil. So let's just jump right in. To have this conversation about, or to say that it's about oil, I think is like too simple. I think we have to look a little bit deeper because to me, I think it's about not oil, but it's about who controls the system that oil flows through, right? For decades, the global economy has run through what's called the petrodollar system. And basically, if you want to buy oil, you need US dollars. And so that forces countries to hold US dollars, which keeps the US dollar as the global reserve currency. But that has changed. It's not the way it is anymore. Okay? Like countries have stopped buying oil with the US dollar, which has put us as the global reserve currency at risk. Now, let's look at what's happening, okay? Let's look at countries like Venezuela and Iran who started selling oil outside that system. And a huge portion of it goes to our friends in China, or as Trump would say, China, right? It goes to China. And so again, it's not about the barrels of oil. It's about who controls the flow of energy, the currency that's used to trade it, and ultimately the balance of power in the global economy. So again, we have to stop thinking like, okay, yes, it's about oil, but it's not like, okay, yeah, who has the most oil? No, it's about the whole system. Okay. If China can get their energy outside the dollar system, right? If they can get it outside of the dollar system, their economy accelerates, it speeds up, it passes us up. But if we can, the US can influence those energy flows, whether it's through leadership changes, whether it's through sanctions or shipping routes like the Strait of Hormuz, or putting our people in Venezuela, whatever that is, right? What it really does is it slows down China and it reinforces the US dollar. So when people say it's about oil, I think it's actually bigger than that. It's about who controls the next global financial system. Bring in the conversation about the financial restructuring. And that is why I started this crypto channel. I shouldn't say crypto channel. That is why I started this YouTube channel, because we're in the middle of a financial restructuring, of a global restructuring, and it's all taking place right now. I believe the best move that anybody can make, and this is not financial advice, this is just my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only, but this is what I'm doing. I believe the best opportunity that any one of us can have is to see what is going to be a part of this new system that is rolling out, this new financial system, this new way of life that we're going to be living, and invest in these projects. That's why I take every dollar that I make after all of my bills are paid. I put what I can afford to invest into an account, and I start buying crypto projects like XRP. I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying VeChain, I'm buying WLFI, I buy Solana. And again, this is not financial advice. This is just me sharing, being transparent about what I do. I'm buying all of it right now while the markets are absolutely tanking because it's a fire sale. Most people are waiting until they hear it on the news that crypto's the place to be, that money can be made, and they come rushing in when it's too late. Right now is the time when everybody's looking the other direction, when everybody's being distracted, when the markets are deep in the red and everybody's afraid. Now is the time to start positioning. I believe we have until 2030 before it's going to be too late. Jobs are going away. They're being replaced by AI. It's going to be completely, I want to say impossible. It's going to be very tough to get ahead in the next few years. But right now, we still have time. I always say, imagine a train. It's at the train station. The train is warming up. The primary seats have been sold, but there's still room on the train. Please don't get left behind. Pay attention to what's going on. Challenge what I'm saying. Do your own research, but please do something. It is your choice. It is your decision. But remember, not doing anything is also a choice. I hope this video finds you well, and until next time, we'll talk soon.